I think Anthony Joshua, if he looks to win the fight on points, wins the fight on points. If he looks to go out there and make a statement and knock out Andy Ruiz Jr., he needs to do that in a closer range. Frank combinations, I wouldn't advise him to, although he may be able to win like that, I think his chance of winning comfortably lessen if he goes out there, tries to have a tear up and just literally tries to punch in that close range. He could, he showed he knocked him down in the first fight. You know, but if I was him, I'd keep it simple, keep it long range, use your superior jab, and when he gets in close, clinch, break off, jab, 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 right hand, jab, jab, uppercut, clinch, lean on him, and fight him as Lennox Lewis would have fought him. I remember when Lennox Lewis fought David Haye, when he fought Mike Tyson, when he fought Tommy Morrison, when he fought Thunder, when he fought, you know, so many different shorter fighters that came at him. He's like, okay, come inside to fight, I'll just hold you and lean on you and just get you tired. And he's so big and heavy, you know, it takes it out of opponents. You know, if they're lucky enough to get in, just hold him and lean on him. Referee might moan at you a little bit, but by that point, you've already controlled the round and won it with the jab. I'd like to think I'd have won all of them. I'd have won all the fights, but we'll never know now. The closest we could have got to it probably was me when I was scheduled to fight a very young Tyson Fury, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But was I prime then? I don't know. Was that in my prime? Maybe not. You know, there was some damage then, physical damage. So that probably wouldn't have been in my prime. So I don't know. I'd like to believe I'd have beaten all of them, but unless we get some sort of time machine, or we'll never know. But they'd have all been hard nights. No, none of them would be easy. I'm sure if I was to fight all of them 10 times, I'd have won and lost some. I'm sure I could have walked onto one of Wilder's right hands and gone to sleep. I'm sure if AJ hit me with a 3-punch combination on the button with them little 10-ounce gloves, I'd be asleep. But vice versa, if I was to hit them with a haymaker, I'd put them to sleep. So it works both ways. It's a shame I never got to mix it up with those guys, but different eras. You know, I'm 40 next year, and these guys are young and fresh still. So I liked what I saw with Tyson Fury reaching out to the WWE fans and showing that sport or entertainment, what you want to call it. He showed it respect by going there and playing along with it. You know, he's a big man. He suits WWE. I wouldn't be surprised if he did that more full time after he's retired from boxing. I think he'd fit in really well. And it's good to see. I liked it. I've seen Mike Tyson do something similar. Floyd Mayweather, I remember he fought Big Show. He punched him in the face, and it was nice. I like it. I like WWE. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun sport. It's fun. Is it a sport? It's entertainment. It is what it is, and I like it. I always have since I was a kid, watching Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude and Ric Flair, Jake the Snake Roberts, Hulk Hogan. I remember all those. The Macho Man, Randy Savage. I used to love it like everybody else when we were kids. Even though I'm growing up now, I don't follow it as much as I'd like to. But occasionally, when I get to see stuff with like some fighters getting involved in it, just gets you to have a little look at it again. And the Divas, it's always nice to watch the Divas as well. I always watching now. I always find myself watching it a little bit more when they're going at it. Hopefully, KSI wins again. He's a good guy, and I like the fact that they're making it a professional fighting with no head guard, small gloves. These guys are multi-millionaires. They don't have to do it. They're doing it. I think their ego is forcing them to really go out there. And if it encourages a different demographic to tune in to watch a pay-per-view event, then that helps the sport of boxing. Genuinely helps. Every fighter who's on the undercard, they're getting paid a pay-per-view. The show wouldn't be pay-per-view without Logan Paul and KSI. So whenever you fight on a pay-per-view show, there's more budget for the undercard because the undercard has to be a certain standard to be a pay-per-view event. So by KSI and Logan fighting, it then just puts more money in the pot for all these other boxers. So I think it's a good thing. Yeah, it'd be more money. Yeah, or Haney could fight on his own card in his own hometown with what television and what ticket sales. You could do that and have his face the main picture. You could do that, but he would get paid significantly less. So he probably won't do that. He'll probably fight on this and fight the undercard and get paid 5 times more than he would get, and it's all good. So as long as the boxers are getting compensated fairly, some people might tune in just to see them, the real boxers, the world-class boxers, but the majority probably won't. They'll be just tuning in to see KSI and Logan Paul. And hopefully, once they tune in to see that, they may see some world-class boxing and think, oh, this is really good. I like this boxing. When's Haney fighting again? I want to support him. I want to follow him up. It's my first fight I've ever watched was him. Real fight. Let me follow this guy. So it helps everybody. It helps all the fighters.